Morning, gentlemen. We're going to hit a topic today that tends to ruffle people's feathers a little bit. It is not a topic that is meant for young children. This is meant for men who are seeking victory, who want to set themselves apart to the next level of where they're going to grow to. It was a morning devotion that I sent out to guys in a Bible study group that we're doing. The right tool for the job. I'm going to read through this with you, and then we're going to hit some of the different ways that it makes an impact on me, ways that I think it can make an impact on you. So, sexuality and sexual purity seems to be becoming an increasingly difficult world to navigate. Okay, fine, there's no seams. We're having to navigate it. Sex, sexuality, and sexual behavior are becoming more and more normalized in the places we frequent, even among Christians. Boundaries are changing for what is appropriate. Men, we see and feel this battle in most spaces in our lives. I do. Most areas, I'm guessing, I'm not at all different there. I think each and every one of us are seeing it everywhere. We see it in marketing in stores. We see it in magazines. We see it through social media. You'll see it in Instagram, Facebook, TikTok videos, everywhere. The good news is while we may feel like these things are sliding in an immoral direction, they are that different. They aren't that different from what they have always been. Some of the specifics might ebb and flow, but the general situation is as old as Lamech in Genesis 4:19. The struggle over sexual behavior extends from early in human history right up through the present time. And yes, the church in Corinth, the church today, none of them are an exception to the battle. In fact, they may have been setting the pace in the worst way possible. I'm not going to go through all the details of the morning devotion, but I think you're getting the point. God is asking us to honor our bodies. God is asking us to honor our spouses. God is asking us to honor Him. And we all, as men, struggle with that. If you find a group of men and you take the time to ask them, are any of you struggling with sexual immorality? Looking at pictures too long, looking at females walking by you too long, looking at women in the gym for too long while you're there, having fantasy thoughts, things of that nature. Ask 10 men. The 2 that tell you no, they're lying to you. It's part of our DNA. It's part of our nature. But it's a sinful nature. God designed us to be attracted to a woman. But because of our sin nature, that's been distorted to something that is not healthy for us. It's not good for us, that we use in a manner that does not bring forth life in our relationships and life within our lives. You're going to hear me say all the time, faith, family, fitness, and finance. It doesn't promote my faith in my life. It doesn't promote a better relationship with God. It doesn't promote a closeness with my wife when I'm doing that outside of the confines and the boundaries of my marriage. We won't talk about the fitness side of it. We won't talk about the finance side of it. But it can dig negatively into both of those as well. So my question for you today is, are you going to be a man who's set apart? Are you going to be a man who has decided that that's not going to be a part of your life? Or are you going to be a man who gives into that? Are you going to be a weak man? A man who's controlled by those impulses, controlled by those inward desires? Are you going to respect the women around you? You're going to respect your wife. You're going to respect yourself, and you're going to respect God. And if you can take the time to do that today, you'll be a man set apart, and you'll be a man who's moving on to the next level. All you have to do is do better, and you'll be better. Thanks, guys.